Hey guys, I'm back. We're here at the Dinosaur Park here in Pattaya, Thailand. Yes, as you can see, I'm surrounded by dinosaurs. Actually, I'm surrounded by art. A lot of creative design went into actually making this happen. So I wanted to share this with you guys. Once again, talking about how design creates memorable experiences, unforgettable experiences, and actually historical experiences. Recreating creatures that were a part of our lives hundreds of thousands of years ago, and they roamed the earth. And just to experience this, see all of these majestic creatures recreated through art and design, it's just amazing. So I wanted to just walk you guys through this experience, and if you want to know how to get here, I'll put the information and the details in the description below. Again, I am in Thailand. It's located in Thailand, and as you can see, these are some beautiful recreations of all of these different dinosaurs. I mean, I'm surrounded by just huge designs, and this is a fun place. As you can probably hear in the background, you could probably hear some of the dinosaurs. So they got actual sound effects from the actual animals that existed during these times. So, wow, there's just so much to see. I mean, these are the world's tallest. It's just phenomenal, man. Yeah, guys, I'm having fun out here sharing this experience with you guys. It's just so much to see. So much to see. And yeah, I'm just glad I can share it with you guys. And I hope you guys appreciate it as much as I do. Dinosaur Valley. That's where we are. It says Dinosaur Valley right there. Yes. And man, do they have dinosaurs all around us. So I'm gonna walk up this way. So there's a lot of dinosaurs up this way. Kind of give you guys a unique perspective of walking this way, because this is like that's another part of the video of me showing you guys these amazing recreations. Just look at this. I mean, man. And you can hear the sound, like the recreation of all of these different animals, you know? Can you imagine being alive during the time where these animals really did roam the earth? They're so huge, fast, you know, dangerous, absolutely. Just hearing that sound. Can you imagine the smell? Oh man. Place had to be like crazy. I mean, like, look at this. Look at all this behind me. You know? All these recreations, all of these sculptures, you know? And then they got the names of them all. This is unbelievable. How can I not share this with the world? So anyone that has any doubts about art and design not playing a major role in our lives, here it is, guys. I'm walking through an experience that was recreated by artists, designers, and engineers. Wow, it's amazing. Where else? Who else could have made this possible other than artists and designers? You know, of course, investors. Can't forget you investor guys. We do appreciate the investors as well for believing in the vision, right? And making sure that there's enough capital so that things like this can exist. So we all have to work together. But on this channel, I like to emphasize the importance of artists, designers, and the importance of traveling the world, getting exposure, seeing new things, because a lot of the new things that we see or we share with each other can inspire us to do even greater things in life. So that's what this channel was all about, you know, inspiring creativity and inspiring others to be creative, become creative, do more creative things with their lives, you know, regardless of circumstances, right? Coming from nothing, being able to create something out of nothing. It's a valuable gift, and we all possess the ability to create art. It may not be desired by some or others the way we would want them to, but nevertheless, we all have the ability to create something unique, right? And interesting to look at or interact with. So that's why I'm sharing my experiences as I travel the world. And I'm fortunate enough to see things like this and share it with you guys, and hope that it continues to inspire others, because that's what it's all about, I believe, you know, sharing the information, inspiring, helping others to be able to see what's possible, you know, because a lot of times if we don't see it, we don't think it's possible. You know, they always say it's impossible until it's possible, right? Until you see it. Now it's not impossible, it's done. Right? So the next person or the next generation can say, hey, I got an idea, I can create this, I can do this. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I mean, vision and the imagination is absolutely priceless. Like, look at this, guys. You know, gathering the information and then putting it into action, taking the time out to do the research, sitting at the table, a lot of times alone, right? Nobody can really see your vision or believe in what you're saying. And it feels crazy sometimes as a creative, right? You're like, but I don't know why everybody else can't see my vision. But a lot of times it's okay, right? It's okay. Like, breaking new ground is never easy. You know, they used to call the Wright brothers crazy for wanting to fly. Why you want to fly? You know, why you want to drive a car? We got the horse and buggy. Like, every generation continuously helps us improve our lives and our experiences, you know. So it's all to the good, you know. At first there's a no, but eventually people can see the vision. They come around, you know. So just keep at it, keep staying at it, keep trying new things, you know. I failed a lot. I mean, like, man, I'll be trying stuff, don't work. Trying stuff, don't work. Try it again, try it again. You just keep trying until, you know, you figure it out. Like, I talk about a lot on this channel about design iterations. A lot of times, and what I mean by iterations for people that may not understand me is that you have to maybe do things 3, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times. You know, those are iterations, changes. You have to make changes to a lot of your designs and ideas and concepts. You know what I'm saying? So just keep iterating until it gets to a point where, you know, it's alive, it works, it doesn't work, okay, start over. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a frustrating process, but also, you know, frustration, just like working out, right? The muscle hurt, it's building, it's growing. So you got to just go through things like that as part of as part of an artist, a designer, any sort of creative person, the creative process most of the time is a lonely process. It's a daunting process, right? And you know, a lot of times you want to be accepted, you know, you want people to like you, but a lot of times, like when you're creating stuff, everybody's not gonna like what you create. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna be on board. And that's where you have to have the discipline and the tenacity to keep pushing through, keep trying, you know? Yeah, so, you know, sometimes it's just better to start over, you know what I'm saying? Try something new, get some new information. That's another thing too. A lot of times people don't have adequate enough information when they go pursue a design process, right? They haven't really done the user research. And research is so essential because it can save you a lot of time. If a lot of people would spend more time doing the research and understanding who they're designing the product for, why is this a necessity? You know, like things like that a lot of people tend to overlook. They just put stuff out. And then, you know, when the feedback is not good, it's like, why don't y'all see it the way I see it? Well, you know, again, if you're creating something just for you, like a painting, then there's no need to do the user research, right? You just create your painting, hang it on the wall, there it is. But if you're creating something that's going to be like what we're standing in right now, a user experience, you want to do as much research as possible, right? Right? You want to make sure that the paint or the sculptures that's being used can withstand the weather. You know what I mean? If people touch the paint, or you know, does it have chemicals in it? You know, how will that affect kids? How will that affect pregnant women? All of these things, you know, that have to be considered when you're creating interactive design experiences, especially at this magnitude, right? Of this size. So, you know, a lot of people don't want to spend the time with the research because a lot of times doing the research makes you work harder. You have to do more work. It takes more time, right? But let me tell you, I'll tell you a perfect example. When you don't put in the research and you're out of business. You've spent all this money and you go out of business. Or something just totally flops, right? Or you hit a nag, right? You hit a point in the road where things get hard. And because you haven't done the research and you don't understand what you're really involved in, you get frustrated, give up and quit. Now you're just out of money, you're frustrated, you go into deep depression. Like, it leads to that. So to avoid all of that, just take the time to do the research. As they say, do your homework, do your research, figure out, do the due diligence. If you're trying to create something that other people are going to interact with, right? Or if you're trying to sell them something by using your design skills or your creative skills. Just think about it like that. But if you're just creating art for yourself, then, you know, you can just ignore everything I just said and just create stuff for yourself. But then don't get upset if people don't want to buy it, right? Just know that you created that for yourself and be happy with that. So that's what I wanted to share. I like to kind of just keep things in perspective. You know, I'm a free-spirited thinking artist. I like to do some things for myself as well. I like to paint, and sometimes I just paint things for myself. But when I'm designing something that people are going to interact with, I'm creating a holistic experience. I have to empathize with the user, right? I have to be empathetic. I have to understand that this may not work this way. We may have to redesign it another way. So you have to be open-minded in that sense, right? Because those design decisions are affecting people other than yourself, right? So you have to be considerate of your fellow man, and always keep in mind that safety's first, right? You want to make sure that the designs are safe, they're adequate for human consumption or use. These are things that are very, very important. Because last thing you want to do is get sued or, you know, get yourself in trouble for just being inconsiderate or just overall stupid, right? You just didn't want to take the time out to do the research, to do the hard work up front. But I tell you, people that do go through that and do the hard work, the payoff is enormous. You know what I'm saying? It's phenomenal. So it's worth it. If you ask me, it's absolutely worth it. And that's something that you want to do. So guys, with that being said, I hope you find this video inspiring. I'm going to get on this bus right here. Well, not this bus, but I'm going to go and I'm going to go to the location where I can catch the bus. Look at that. Look at that. Dinosaur Park. So, yeah, guys, that's what I'm gonna do right here. I believe this is the station where I actually have to go to get on the bus. And I'm gonna ride around and take a look at this place from a different perspective. You know, I've been walking around this place for quite some time. I really enjoy my walk around. Like I said, being able to walk around really like allows me to more or less control my pace and my tempo. A lot of times when you're on the bus, you can't control it. You can't say, oh, stop here, you know? Can't be disruptive in that sense, right? You have to be considerate of everyone else and move at the pace that the driver's moving. And that's the way it goes sometimes. So there it is, guys. Again, being considerate, understanding, you know, how other people are involved when you're doing something or creating something. So we all have to be considerate of one another. That's very important. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. I hope I've inspired some people that are viewing this video from wherever you are in the world. Continue to be creative, continue to be enthusiastic and inspired, and create things that are engaging, beautiful, all that. Peace, love, and everything. Oh, if you want to support the channel, you can buy Hilderbrand Lifestyle t-shirt. If not, just click the thumbs up button. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, it's been a wonderful experience sharing this with you guys. And until the next video, all right? Peace, love, and everything. All right.